Marquita Sharon, Blog Squad correspondent for The Easy Street Show, 93.9 WKYS. And we are at the sound check for Mr. Eric Roberson. Okay, he is so brilliant, so talented. It is such an honor to actually be experiencing this. Now, this is before the show, and he already is sounding amazing. The band sounds amazing. His thought process into everything that he's doing is amazing. So I cannot wait for you to see the show, for you to experience him personal with this interview, and I'm going to check back in later. Marquita Sharon for you.
I presume walk on me, walk on me, walk on me. Pretty little girl left a mark on me, left a mark on me, left a mark. Ooh, somebody sing it.
It's a complete home rather than write all the words. Does that make sense? Is it honest?
I am Marquita Sharon, Blog Squad correspondent of The Easy Street Show, 93.9 WKYS. And I am sitting here with the brilliant, amazingly talented Eric Roberson. But I mean it, though.
Woke up, reached over and noticed that she's not here. If last night was a dream, then life is so unfair.
I mean it.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate the introduction. I mean, we rehearse a lot band-wise, but at the same time, we try to keep it very loose and have a good time and be prepared for those left and right turns, and that's what's going to make the show different. This is the second night here, and though a lot of the stuff will be the same as it was last night, but there will be some changes. Now, we don't even know what those changes will be because we're reacting. We did a spoken word poem last night, just out the blue.
I was in the building, okay, and that was the highlight. That was the highlight of my night.
Well, there we go.
Coconut.
There may be a, amen. Cocoa nuts.
That was hilarious. And you, the song that you did right before when you used, what was the words? Hypnotic. Unicorn.
Oh, yeah.
What was that? African one?
Fufuzela.
Yeah.
Fufuzela. And,
That was
yeah, it was nice. We skinny dipping, I think it was.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah, there was a few words. But that's the thing. We love to kind of make songs up and just allow the crowd in the show to progress. And I mean, but that's, I don't know if I go. I mean, we pray. We love to take a shower before a show, brush our teeth. You know what I mean? Get it right. And then really, like I said, the warm-ups and stuff like that. But most of the rest of it is just kind of just chilling and having a good time and getting ready for the show. If we can get on stage right now, I think the band will want to do it just, because we love performing. So, and hopefully you can see that.
When it comes to you doing the freestyle, to me, that is just absolutely amazing. I cannot understand how you're able to be silly, because you're entertaining to us, as well as you're focused and you remember all the words. Like,
I don't
you
always
remember the words, all the ones that they call out.
Well,
like,
we did the poem because I forgot coconut, which, I mean, I usually try to keep it, to 4 to 5 words. Mm-hmm. But sometimes it becomes more words, and more words there are, the more chance I'm going to forget it. But, I mean, really, the whole thing is really something we call process over product. I honestly tell you that if at any point, if I stop to think whether this song is going to work or not, it's not going to work. It's just about being. And I'm just as surprised as the discoveries as anybody else. We're literally making it all up right then and there. And I've learned to allow it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's already destined. Everything's already done. And if we approach things, even at this interview, that the interview is done and it's going to be successful and it's going to do what it's going to do, we just have to carry through that journey and not really worry about the product side of it, or shall I say you have, a great cameraman and he's handling that part. So you trust in that and you do your part. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like I don't really have to worry more about what the keyboard or drums are doing. We all have the like-minded approach to it and it comes together.
We couldn't end it too late, now we got way too involved in each other just to push it along. And the problems, deeply she had me back in Miami. Wasn't just a family, she whispered so sadly that I heart belonged to a real good brother. She didn't intend to make me her lover. This is said after that Let's say I had her. Let's say I'd rather be the one that matters. Get it sounding dramatic, maybe I should just chill and just let this little story feel.
But you know, even if it's not right, you know, rock on and rock through it. I tell my band all the time, I say, I'd rather you be mistakenly confident, like confident with a mistake, than be correct and timid. You know what I mean? I'd rather just, I'll take that any day, you know. So, and I don't mind them taking chances. So we'll make mistakes. I'll forget some words. I'm sure I did last night. We might miss a chord here or there, but because we leave room to try things, and every once in a while they go, oh man, I'm like, you know, oh man, I missed that, but cool. Let's go. Oh, that was crazy. You know, it's like we're going through that while we're performing. Most people probably don't know that stuff. It's more us, but you know, it's about discovery.
Okay, so I want to definitely ask you about the box.
Yes.
First, when I first saw the first picture, I was just like, okay, this was a really good idea.
Thank you.
This was a really good idea. What is the message behind this, the box?
You know, the album cover, you know, in general, and these covers really tell the story of the sound. It's like, you know, we're in a tailored suit, top hat, lapel pin, just really clean, classic maturity. But yet we got a boombox next to us, you know, because at the end of the day, we hip-hop kids. You know, I grew up listening to that thug side of other things too, that rock and roll, that house music, that stuff. So it's the box is because it's a boombox mentality that we approach mature music with. So it was the marriage of Tribe Called Quest drums, Outkast drums, LL Cool J drums with Sade chords, Herbie Hancock chords, you know, and with Earth, Wind and Fire and Ohio player horn arrangements over top. And the vocal arrangements of my heroes, the Stevie Wonders and the Otis Reddings and stuff like that. So we really try to pay homage to that marriage. And I was really, I can't tell you how happy I am with this album. I'm probably as content with the sound, the finished product of this record, as I am over all my other records.
So when I was talking to your father yesterday, he brought up that you wrote a poem.
Oh, Lord.
Back in grade school.
He can't help it.
And can you recite that? Do you remember it? Or is he the one that remembers it?
I only remember it because he reminds me all the time, but it's called Loneliness.
Mm-hmm.
Even back then I was writing very sad. I was always good at writing a sad.
I don't consider that sad.
Loneliness is like an empty room, or a flower that will never bloom, or a balloon that's about to bust, or a pizza without its crust, was my poem. I remember I was sitting in Denny's and I wrote it on a napkin. I know that. I remember that.
He said you were in grade school.
Denny's was a big deal back in the day, you know. I used to get a chicken leg and some pancakes. That was my first. It wasn't chicken. My growth period to chicken and waffles, you know, the chicken leg and pancakes and hotcakes. But yeah, I remember I was sitting there with him and I wrote it on a napkin. But that's, you know, I have no idea. I'm probably, as fast as I was learning how to write a sentence, I was probably writing poetry. I was always in love with poetry and the combinations of words. I was winning like little poetry contests in, you know, elementary school and junior high already, just because I was just always into writing, you know. I remember the first rap I tried to write. It was the night before Christmas and all through the house, everybody was chilling, including the mouse. I was laying on my bed watching my Sony, eating some chicken and eating rice-a-roni. I remember I was probably third or fourth grade. I was really trying to write my first rap. And I think, you know, what we had to realize is these kids that are growing up wanting to be rappers, they're poets at the end of the day, you know. And I think they're approaching maybe a different concept, but they're approaching it the same way Shakespeare or Maya Angelou or James Baldwin all approached putting words to a paper with creativity. Now, mind you, it might be different subject matter, but if we can channel it to a different thing, what I will tell you is that part of the brain is really, really working in these kids. Now, we had to do is we had to realize that maybe turn it a little bit so they're not writing about shooting somebody in the face or smutting on a stripper's butt. Or something like that, you know what I mean? And try to channel it to where we can get to something a little more perspective. And as well as also even getting back to the early parts of soul music in general, not just hip-hop, but soul music, where if something happened, we'd write about it. In case point of this Mike Brown shooting that just happened with the police, there has not been one, there probably would not be a song by a major artist by it. You know what I mean? As well as the Trayvon Martin stuff. That wasn't really back in the day. The civil rights music had soul music as a soundtrack. You know, slavery, all through the entire slavery, it was strengthened through the resolve to survive. It was strengthened through music. You know, not on records obviously, but they sang on those cotton fields and in those plantations to get through. I mean, that's where the blues was created. So we have to dial people back because these kids are creating more than ever probably, you know, but we're just not centered to getting a pulse of where we're at right now, you know.
She put a mark on me. And
yeah.
Different icons or
Yeah.
people that you really, you know, love
Yeah.
and appreciate. And I thought that was I was like, that is so clever.
Well, I have an amazing team. You met, I believe, Sweet Locks and Anshia yesterday, and there's so much more. Some other people as well, Jarrell and Cool J and Demo's background vocals. He's also part of the team as well. And you know, those meetings are just like band rehearsals in some form factor. You know, creativity. I don't know which one of the staff members came up with the idea of doing the iconic pictures, but it was a brilliant idea, and I thought it was great to go with that. And also, like I said, to pay homage to people who have had a mark on us, you know, an effect on us. So any way we can turn that around, we're down to do it. And really, art at the end of the day is to evoke conversation. And that's what I think those pictures do, you know, is that somebody, oh man, I love Felicia Rashad. Oh, I can't believe I got you. Or Shaka Khan, man, you know, and that's what makes it art, you know.
I love the fact that you believe in yourself so much and your confidence is there, and there's never a conceit factor in it at all whatsoever.
No, you know, it's what we call a chug life, conceitedly humble under God. You know what I'm saying? So it's like chug life. Whenever you hear that, you know, it's patent. You can just send a check to me. Say no, but me and my boys, United Tenor guys, we joke about that whole chug life. But you know, I do believe in the process. I believe in the creativity, and at the same time, I am more than willing to fail in front of people. The freestyle could easily not work, or an album could easily not sell. You won't get through your journey without failure of some sort, you know, things not necessarily working out as much as you can. So I don't always know if it's confidence. I'm just I have my insecurities as much as anybody else, but a lot of it is just going that I trust. I ran into enough brick walls in my life, and then through this 20 years of business, to know that I survived it. I was able to get up and dust myself off, and that brick wall taught me a lesson going forward. So that doesn't mean I need to be timid on my journey. You know, it means I need to go back to full speed. And if I run into a brick wall again, I have the confidence that I survived it last time. We'll do it again. So it's more about that. I don't lose sleep over failures and mistakes too much. More than confidence that we'll just be perfect. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more of that.
I think that right there is the best advice that you can give to any artist, anybody, you know, anybody trying to pursue anything. That was, okay, he's been deep this whole time. Just let me let you know. Like, I am so enlightened. I am so inspired. I'm definitely intrigued. Always fan first. And, you know, please get this album, get all of the other albums now, right?
This will be my 10th.
This will be the 10th one, so the other 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, support him. Seriously, because eventually you're not going to be able to touch him and, you know, come. I think that you'll always be an intimate, interactive type of artist, though.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so thank you so very much. I am honored to have been able to sit here with you. And this is before his show, by the way, okay? He could be tired and just, you know. He's about to blaze on the show, too. Don't let it go by you. Like, he's about to blaze. So thank you very much again, Mr. Eric Roberson.
Thank you.
And if you are, what is it? This was released on
August 12th.
Yes, August 12th, and it's available on all of the sites that you can go. And T-shirts too. That's what I was asking about yesterday.
T-shirt. If you go to EricRobersonMusic.com, you can definitely get the T-shirt. ROBERSON.com, music.com, and you can definitely get the T-shirts there.
Okay, I'll be getting mine definitely. All right, thank you so very much.
Thank you.